What I'm about to share with you, it literally does not seem real at all. It seems like something right out of House of Cards. I'm going to show you a video of President Biden. It's hard to even call him president, the way that things have unfolded just in the last, 2 or 3 days, with a lot of complications, not just with his memory, but with a lot of facets to this elderly man, as he puts it. And I'm going to share with you this video where he goes live moments after special counsel declares that Biden is exonerated of all charges relating to the classified documents. And he goes, if you haven't seen the actual DOJ documentation and filing and judgment, here it is right here. Check this out. This is exactly what they said. It doesn't seem real. In his interview with our office, Mr. Biden, does this seem real to you? In his interview with our office, Mr. Biden's memory was worse. He did not remember when he was vice president, forgetting on the first day of the interview when his term ended, and forgetting on the second day of the interview when his term began. He did not remember even within several years when his son Beau died. And his memory appeared hazy when describing the Afghanistan debate, among other things. So essentially what you have here is you have the DOJ citing that they cannot bring up charges due to the fact that he seemed mentally incompetent. So they cannot try him based on his mental competence, but he can run the country, control the nukes, make amazingly, profoundly important decisions over the future of you and me, and he's the leader of the free world. So not just you and me, American citizens, but maybe you're watching from another country right now. This impacts the globe because America, the United States, the president is the leader of the free world. And so this comes out, and there's a huge buzz online. I'm sure this isn't the only video you've seen on this topic. Everybody is absolutely enraged. I saw one tweet recently, lifelong Democrat, but I'm voting for Trump, that Joe Biden lost my vote today. This is really, really profound and big. I'm going to show you the video of the press conference, and then we're going to talk about the implications of this exoneration, the implications of, he got how many presidents wrong in the last couple of days? He said that he talked to his friend, former president of France from 1996. He's made all sorts of errors and mistakes. And this is it's almost uncanny. He goes live, proved that he's cognizant, that he's mentally sufficient, and his memory is fine. And then he makes this insane blunder. Check this out. Watch this video.
For months when you were asked about your age, you would respond with the words, "Watch me." Many American people have been watching, and they have expressed concerns about your age.
That is your judgment. That is your judgment. That is not the judgment of the press.
They express concerns about your mental acuity. They say that you are too old. Mr. President, in December, you told me that you believe there are many other Democrats who could defeat Donald Trump. So why does it have to be you now? What is your answer to that question?
Because I'm the most qualified person in this country to be president of the United States and finish the job I started.
You can see he's obviously upset. He's sick and tired of people talking about his cognitive decline, his abundantly, profoundly clear and apparent cognitive decline. I feel for the guy. The guy's 80 years old. Most 80-year-olds right now are on the beach. They're hanging out with their grandkids. They're taking naps. They're not running the greatest country on planet Earth, and they're not leaders of the free world. That's a huge responsibility. It's a huge ask of somebody of his age. I mean, I feel for him. I really do. So then he ends his questioning. He's about to leave. This next video is very telling. And then he comes back and he calls Egyptian president the president of Mexico. Watch this. So he's about to leave. He stops and then he comes back. Bad decision right here. Watch this.
I'm of the view, as you know, that the conduct of the response in Gaza, in the Gaza Strip, has been over the top. I think that, as you know, initially the president of Mexico, Sisi, did not want to open up the gate to
Wait, who?
humanitarian material to get in.
Who?
I talked to him.
Who?
I convinced him to open the gate.
Hold on.
Talked to Sisi did not want to open up the gate.
The president of Mexico, isn't he the president of Egypt?
I think that,
Listen to this.
as you know, initially the president of Mexico, Sisi.
No,
did
that's
want
not the
to
president of
open up the
Mexico.
gate to allow humanitarian material to get in. I talked to him. I convinced him to open the gate. I talked to Bibi to open the gate on the Israeli side. I've been pushing really
Does
hard,
Mexico border
really
Israel?
hard to get humanitarian assistance into Gaza. There are a lot of innocent people who are starving.
It's gone beyond embarrassing. It's gone beyond ridicule, scrutiny, condemnation. It's gone beyond. This is becoming pathetically sad. It's becoming downright cruel that the leadership, the establishment, will trot out this 80-year-old poor excuse of a man who's experiencing some severe. You won't be charged. You are exonerated based on the lack of mental faculty, but you're somehow fit to run the country. Then you go live, probably against all advice from your staff, all advice from your family. I've seen this. I've seen this bitter curmudgeon routine many, many times, especially as a man. Their ego and their narcissism refuses to allow them to see the truth, and they won't listen to anybody. And they get angry if anybody tells them. They get so upset, so offended if anybody tells them. They're like, dude, Grandpa, Dad, you're just out of it right now. You just need to relax. Like, you're not making any sense. That enrages them. I've seen this pattern so many times. And the sad thing is his legacy is going to be completely obliterated. It's just downright cruel that the establishment trots this poor guy out there. This guy belongs in a home. There's no doubt about that. He belongs in a home. He needs care. He needs constant 24-hour attentiveness, attention from health practitioners and people just looking out for him. That's just a fact. This guy should not be running the country. This guy should not be running the free world. Now, I don't want Kamala in there. That's for damn sure. And I want to hear what you guys think. I mean, it's so embarrassing. It's so sad and cruel. It's so devastating. If you haven't seen the interview that Tucker Carlson gave with Vladimir Putin, the elocution, the erudite, the ability to extemporaneously cover 150 plus years of Eastern European history on the fly. I'm not saying I'm a fan of Putin, but I'm trying to understand where he's coming from. And I think Tucker did an amazing job. I have another video where I go in depth on that interview, if you haven't seen that yet. But I truly believe this is the end of President Joe Biden. It's over. It's finished. I'd be shocked if the establishment didn't ask him to sit down, didn't ask him basically take himself off the ballot. And I think actually there's still enough time. I think the right thing to do to secure his legacy would be to take himself out of the running for re-election. It's not too late. The Democratic primaries could actually be held, like you could actually have a real Democratic primary. And then he can just kind of hold off, because I don't want Kamala in there. I don't think the entire world doesn't want Kamala. I don't think even Kamala's husband wants her in there. Gosh, I can't imagine why he would. He can just ride out the rest of his term and, transfer power peacefully. And he's done with his presidency. End his presidency with some dignity. It's become abundantly clear he's unfit. It's become more than obvious that this guy needs serious help. He needs to take a nap. He needs to play with his grandkids. He needs to be knitting. He needs to be, I don't know, he needs to be watching football on TV, taking long naps. This job he is unfit for. 1,000,000,000%. But I want to hear what you guys think. What did you guys think of his exoneration, which is very suspect? What do you guys think of that deal? I mean, that's straight out of an SNL parody. We cannot try him due to the fact of his hazy. He's an elderly man. He's hazy. He can't remember things. However, he's fit to run the free world. Where is the practical logic in that? Where is the sense in that? I mean, that is tomfoolery of the highest order, of the highest degree. I want to hear from you. I pass this off to you. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Biden is doing an excellent job? Leave him alone. He's doing fine. He can run again. God forbid. I truly think this is the end of his political career. This is the end of his presidency for sure. I'd be shocked if it wasn't. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that the exoneration was justified? It was unjustified? Do you think that his press conference was, passable? Was it credible, or was it just? Are you just as shocked as I am? The guy goes live unannounced. I mean, really just kind of spur of the moment, right after the DOJ special counsel releases their documents and their findings and their report and their investigation. And he goes live to prove that he's not in cognitive decline, and then he mispronounces. Does it again. Mexico doesn't border Israel. Sisi is not the president of Mexico. I want to hear from you guys, as always. Make sure you check out these videos right here. In the pinned comment is our free newsletter. Sign up for that. It's free. Subscribe down there. May God bless these United States of America. God bless you, and I'll see you soon.